But if Valda has a big game as well for North, that could be all they need. Oh, nice little drop there for
Is now this push poised from Gambit. Starts to make its way in. Adren leading the charge. Gade getting undetected, but now they know where he is, and he's only on 12 HP. He's doing a good job of avoiding these crosshairs, but only for the time being as he does fall. Now Gambit continue to walk into the meat grinder. Ooh, Adren, okay, he's able to go ahead and finally pick that up. Even tags down Valda to 3 HP. And I'll tell you what, I mean, if you think back to that game yesterday, Adren was the real shining star. He's still looking good. He's still kind of keeping up that top form that we've come to expect from him. The bomb goes down here.
Temper himself a little bit. Might be running right into the hands of AZ, or rather the other way around. Bit of a back and forth battle here. Doge is finally going to be able to, well, do chip damage. Adren is going to sort things out. And Valda, who had 3 HP from the get-go there. I feel like it was a better fit than Mir, at least up to this point. But yeah, no, there's probably something to it. Because there's a limited amount of players in that region that Gambit can really bring into the lineup. So you have to actually take height for that.
Yeah, so I wonder, you know, do you think maybe if Hobbit does end up departing this roster, is that when we see some of these other players maybe given a bit more space?
Dren actually burns to death there. I mean, you'd hope so. They'd have to learn eventually, you know, figure out what they need to do. I think getting in Blade might alleviate a little bit of pressure. That's a nice job from Hobbit there, expecting Valda to be in that cheeky position. He's going to find a third with some help of Hobbit as well. Mir's going to find the third. Gade with an MP5 is about to walk into the Steel Train. Kadian covering off higher. He's actually going to back out of position the second the push comes in from Gambit. This could be big. Still finds the first onto Adren, but Valda getting caught out of position. That means Bomb most likely to go down here. And Gambit, they get to play the afterplant. They also have a Molotov on Mo. He's still behind that third train, but has a chance to get out of dodge as well.
Mo backing away. You mentioned, I was going to say, you mentioned that Molotov. It's going to go ahead and go down. So just Mir and Hobbit left up, and slowly but surely the frags are trickling in. It's one man left in the form of Hobbit, and Kiev sticking this defuse. He's gotten away with it. No chance for Hobbit to get back into that.
Obviously, you can see that would have been a golden opportunity for them to get into enemy lines. Now that opportunity's kind of gone away from him. Well, as I say that, still finds Kiev, and that takes Gade's focus away. So even though Kadian does rotate in, that has spread the defense north. And there we go.
Would this be bomb site rotation round in the back from AZ? That's something to keep an eye on. And Mo falls. He's going to get dispatched of by that lone flanker. AZ continuing this charge on in. It's just Hobbit and Mir left alive. 2 HP on Mir. And this man, he's been struggling. Going to spot out Valda. Maybe tries to play the trigger discipline, you know, tries to wait and see if he can spot out that second. Yeah, it feels a bit worrying only having 2 smokes here for Gambit. But that's certainly going to help Gambit. Hobbit's already out from Pop Dog and behind the E-Box. He's looking to try and keep things current here with an absolutely electrifying performance. Flash on through, and Hobbit going to go ahead and find himself that frag just Valda inside of this A-bomb site. He does not last long.
To actually go for this. Plant's going to go down. Gambit are already set in frag every time he's gone there. Oh, the double peek as well. Nicely done from Gambit there, expecting Kadian's position. 0 utility and 3,500 left.
Because this is a round for fragging, however. He's a big-time pugger, and he's out here. Never mind, maybe it's good that he didn't have the utility. He's going to go down to Kiev.
Some money.
So it was pretty high IQ play there. You can't lose money if you don't have anything invested. Gade and Val, they're going to be shutting down this play.
Props for the tempo change from Gambit.
For this Ivy position, but you got to worry about Kiev. Going to get flashed on through, opens up, and that's almost a double. Dozier able to answer back as he drops Mr. Shaky Aim. We'll be down into the man advantage in favor of a Gambit, courtesy of Adren, but quickly replied by Kadian, who
gets dropped by Dozier. Really down to timing at this point if Valda actually expects it, but he's going to trample around. Mir should have this easily. There you go, all down to AZ, 1v3. Bomb's not down yet, but you know that's just a matter of seconds at this point.
There we go. Cool. Oh, crazy if he manages to hold on into the smoke, trying to Houdini his way out of that situation.
Puts it between the goalposts there. Oh, that's a juicy nade onto Kadian and Kirby. Adren's actually gonna be able to net a kill as well. He's actually gonna make a move here. Finds Mo. Not able to get Mir as well. Gate popping up. Pop Dog. He's going to find the bomb as well, but not aware that Adren's still hanging out and about in white walls. And there we go, yeah. Rotation comes in from Cadian, but Hobbit already far forward, so he's not going to be able to do anything. But Valde, with that CZ in hand, also picks up an op. Pretty good about that.
In a LAN environment, you imagine that's always kind of quite a tough trial by fire for a team that's been gone through an IGL change so recently. Hobbit. Find Valde as he tries his hand at the aggression. Gade now here as well. I'm not entirely sure they have that
mid with it. They do still have one player out towards higher. Adren is going to be the point man for now. He's going to be the sole point man actually out in yard to try to create some diversion, and he does so pretty well. Finds 2 frags actually. Not expecting to win out that duel versus Kirby, and in the rotation goes right into the hands of Hobbit. He's doing a wonderful job of more friendly.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, he's going to have an even easier time of things heading into the second half, you would imagine. Now, they've already found Gade, but look at this push in through Ivy.
Bomb as well.
Oh, yeah, they've got that. They've got the bomb. North is going to be sitting on it. Things could go south here. First of all, now an AK. That's a pretty brutal nade. Yeah, they're going to go to tank that. And he's trying so hard, fighting for his life. He has already gone above and beyond by finding stabs, so let's see if he can try anything there. No.
Did he have that more?
Simple is a pretty unique breed of man without...
Oh, Adren, you're such a beast. That's not been the case for Gambit. Oh, the timing, though. That is unfortunate. As patient as Doja has been, either could do a lot of damage. KRB up and above. Can find someone with a nade in their hand. Adren, though, not to be fooled. At least not yet.
Hazy trying to hold off this side. These rotations coming in from in it. It's Cadian and Valde at range to try and help him out. And he's done a good job of staying alive. Cadian does lose that fight to Mo, but there's only 7 seconds. They do manage to deal with AZ. They have to try and get this bomb down, and Valde in a great spot to deny it. 2 seconds left. I don't think they've got it. They have to try and find the kill, and he's going to get them off the bomb. So North stealing around back from the depths.
More often than your usual top team. For now, though, all is good in the hood. KRB finds the timing, though, as Hobbit pushes out. Ooh, Adren not able to capitalize. One of the few times we haven't seen him coming out with a frag. He's 3-man advantage as Cadian finds Mir in main.
Gade here as well, and they go walking into Valde. Doja opens, but will they expect Gade? There's only 10 seconds left, and Mo's attention is elsewhere. As Doja taps this bomb down, Gade finds him. Mo answers back for 5 seconds. This round's all said and done, and that will be North finding themselves a 5th at the very end. Who has been peeking this. They go ahead and smoke off the right side of Ivy. Turn smoke from Gambit, though. That's going to be the perfect counter to this play. Mo drops one, and that's enough to slow this push down almost in its entirety. So,
Mo plus smokes and pistol rounds. Starting to become an iconic duo. Saw it on Dust 2 versus Complexity. Now follows it up with some brilliance here on Train. Can he find more, though? No, not until Mir decides to join in on the fun. That's Valde down. 2-man advantage, and Cadian's already tagged down pretty heavily. And they don't have the favorable range with these Glocks as well. Back and forth we go. Easy is able to find at least one player on the side of Gambit. Follows it up in a second. Can he get a third here? Does a lot of damage, but Mir is able to bail Mo out. Looking for at least one of the Gambit players. Opts not to. And that's going to be the end of him as well. Mo flanking around.
Creeping on forward, going to be Kirby and Valde. Mir up on top of the green train, having a... I was going to say a good time of things, but maybe not as he gets sandwiched in. These Deegs doing damage, and now Mo, the only man left inside of the A-bomb site, going to fall to Cadian as well. So blink of an eye, it's Adren and Doja fighting back in a 2v4. Weapons have been retrieved for North, and this is looking good for them to steal an early round here on their T side. The nade that rains on in. Ooh, we're going to find a lot of damage on Gade. Doja's wrapped into the bomb site, but AZ's there. And it's Adren in a 1v3. As good as he's been, this is asking so much of him. And North going to go ahead and post an early T-side. true, though he doesn't sit top of the board. He's working his way there. That was just a scoreboard bug. Didn't think so. Didn't sound right. But here's Mo to open things up, and trade straight away. Going to come in from Kiev.
Do something, but they're actually going to rotate away. The second North make their move. And now, instead of Adren finding one, it's going to be Valda to get a clean opening towards Ivy here. A lot of it is going to fall onto Mir. Position given away. Great flashes coming in from North as well. And seemingly can't be stopped at this point. That's until Mo shows up, finds Kirby in backlines. Probably not expecting a second player here. That's Valda once again. You talked about him
no money
up
for Gambit into the next. Going to give North a great chance of closing this gap even further.
For those, so we're gonna have to be careful. That's a great start to it. Gade finding Adren, and somebody trying to pick up a weapon here. It's not gonna pan out. Well, actually, I say that Hobbit. Whoop. Okay, Hobbit finds 3 with his EZ. Doesn't even take damage. Joe's gonna go down to AZ as he tries to move out of Pop Dog, but bombs down.
An angle up in heaven here, might get caught on the ladder, and Hobbit does spot him out. AZ gonna fall, and now on for the aces. Hobbit 1v1, he's gonna try and do the impossible. It's Kirby, the last man alive. Hobbit spots him out, spots the head, but Kirby digs deep, and at the last hurdle is able to overcome Hobbit. That will...
Folks, depending on how many players North decide to drop down here, it could be tough for Adren. And one seems to be an actual push towards Yard. Very spread out defense on the side of Gambit. Hobbit only good for one. Mir not good for anyone at all. It leaves a lot on Doja and Mo, and Doja's going to look the wrong way at the wrong time. Mo haven't been able to get into the groove of things with this off too much.
Yeah. And potentially going to move into the lead then, as Gambit have no money in this next round. That is a pretty bitter pill to swallow. They spot out Mo as well. That's going to ring the dinner bell. You can see AZ's knocking on the door. Here's Mo and Doja. They're going to send North out of this B auction as they charge on in. And here is Hobbit able to drop AZ. That bomb going to go down as Gade punches in the numbers, does get it down. And finds the man inside of this bomb site. So he makes it possible for North. And here now going to emerge from the woodwork, but he does manage to get that trade, and Valda left in a 1v4. We often say this man is so cool in the clutch, but this would be one for the history books. It's not going to happen as Adren drops him from the server. The Hobbit's been playing over here towards Olin time and time again, only this time Cadian does spot him, and this time Cadian isn't so forgiving. Back towards A they go, and this is it, Mir. Over here, he's going to be the first to fall, and as we say, no trade there. Adren over in connector is good for one, but that's it. The bomb goes down for North, and Cadian extends that man advantage even further. AZ even going to best Doja as he gets taken by surprise, and 7 HP, he's going to go ahead and eliminate everyone.
But Gambit definitely need to win out their duels.
Is fully flashed, still able to get him fine. Almost a second through that smoke, and he's still alive. Hobbit's there to help out. They've done damage. The bomb's been dropped out in the open. There's only 10 seconds. It's going to have to go down within the next 3 seconds for North, or else this round is impossible, and Cadian's on it. They managed to get the bomb planted in the nick of time, and now Kirby and Cadian fighting back. The Danes have risen, and it all falls on a Kirby. Doja's keeping his eye on him, and Kirby rounding the corner, puts it into the 1v1. This might be possible now. Kirby has to pick up his 4th kill versus Adren, the heavyweight over on Gambit. He's wrapped around, it's looking good. Adren's got no idea. That bomb timer ticking lower and lower, but Adren's going to find the shot. The defuse is there, there's more than enough time, and Gambit going to be finding themselves a 13th. They dig deep and spot. Yeah, now it comes in, and this is the one round where it's only Doja here. Now they're going to open up onto Adren.
You can't afford to do this, that's going to be a juicy nade.
Doja, the ex-god, trying to hold this off. There's Mo chiming in with another. They're looking to try and take this to 14-14 and tie it all up. And Doja looks to be the man to take them there. He does manage a second, but actually, just as we said, Kirby and Cadian, they've answered back with 2 of their own. The bomb going to go down just in the nick of time, and Hobbit on this wrap round from behind. This all falls to him now. Doesn't look down beneath him, which is where Kirby lies. He's so close to discovering both of these players, and the timing, he hops on down, but Kirby is a pretty brutal statistic if you are Gambit. Your key player going quiet at such a pivotal time, and now they look to try and just snuff out the Gambit side with a fast play in towards A, barreling them down. It will be just Doja and Mo left up. North looking to try and finish off this wounded Gambit. Mo now finds himself 1v4. It is just not happening. What a turnaround that was. A 10-5 half turn, 16-13 finish in favor of North. They're going to be happy with that one as the boys hold their own here. Wow.